So this is a piece, it's called Dream Seminar. I did my doctorate at Stony Brook and met a composer there, Ellen Lindquist. She had been approached by another singer, Michael Douglas Jones. Michael had done a very interesting contemporary opera called Kafka's Chimp in Sweden, and a member of the cast gave him this wonderful book of poems by Thomas Tranströmer, who's just won the Nobel Prize for literature this past year. And he loved them, fell in love with them. So when he came to Stony Brook, he met Ellen, Ellen Lindquist, Swedish name, and he said, "Oh, do you know this Swedish poet?" She said, "No, I don't." He said, "Well, let's collaborate on this. Would you be interested in writing a set of songs for bass and using these poems?" And she said, "Sure." And then when I met Ellen, she said, "Oh, this is a project I'm doing. What do you think of that?" And I said, "I love it. Can I play too?" Two friends of mine, a dancer, Kate Alton in Toronto, and a harpist, Nicolas Tulliez. And we had collaborated on an interesting project where Nicolas and I did a number of songs, and Kate choreographed and danced. But we were slightly frustrated with the process because we wanted to make it a little bit more integrated. While it was wonderful for Kate to work with live musicians, she said, what we're doing now I could do with a recording. So how can we make this a more collaborative project? So we'd thought about this for years and years, and it just didn't really come together. And then I'd mentioned this to Ellen and to Michael. So it sort of grew, and now it's a company of 15 instrumentalists and 2 singers. Henny, a ceramic artist, a costume designer, director, choreographer, many people. And what we did was we decided to use improvisation to create the germs of ideas, and that Ellen would then later go and use the improvisatory material that we generated to inform her compositional process. So we have gotten together different groups of us over the past 6-7 years now, I've lost track of time, to improvise. And sometimes the improvisations are very free. Always the poetry is the inspiration for the improvisation. And sometimes Ellen will give us a structure. So it's been a really fascinating process, because it's not just musical improvisation, it's improvising a narrative and figuring out what is the story that we all collectively are trying to tell.